You don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Right to the air, here's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
What? 20.
And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Kill. 180. Value 3.
On play action, Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Detroit.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
They'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
Team is brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
Hey, 5. We go tonight. 2. 180.
Goff to throw.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. This quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight. He's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
Trying to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal.
Wait, 20. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. No. What's that?
Gibbs. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now The tension mounts. 4th and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. Gonna go for it on 4th and goal.
What's that?
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And he's in. Isaac Toussaint. Touchdown, Lions. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Cut 19. Let's go. Crack all 80. 18. 5 years.
Sanders now to the air right away. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Hurt. Trap 60. Trap 60.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing again is Sanders. He's got his big tight ends. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Tonight. 20.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of 14 yards.
Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment.
To the 180. 11. Louis. What's that?
On first down, it's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 32 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Pick number 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And goal. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of ways for defensive linemen to disrupt the passing game. That's everything about today's modern NFL. How do you disrupt the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable? Of course, sacking him is a great way, but even getting your hands up in those throwing lanes and tipping passes.
To the goal line and in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Fake snap for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Brown 7. Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
The slot man in motion right. Now Shedeur on 1st down. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. going now. Sanders on first down. Open man, and that's Tillman. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now, Shedeur. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 3rd and 1, it's Sanders, and that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion.
Ready.
Backs to the open man. It's Tillman. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20. Again, it's Sanders. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now, he'll air one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact.
Look at him go! And he will score! Isaiah Bond! Touchdown, Browns! A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Khalif Raymond to return it. He is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
They're on the 25-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain. He brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Headed left. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's now 3rd and 13.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Sanders now off the bootleg. Throw across his body is complete. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's a Browns first down.
Okay, ready? Come on. Set.
Sanders will throw it. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It's
Second and inches.
The Browns' 47-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get this down to the 40th. Nice run. It's also a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Sanders. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Browns first down.
On the ready. Red. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Seven Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11. No, street. Motion, Panther Street. Panther Street.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. Hey, Smash. Hey, what? Street. Ready.
Sanders on third down. Looking deep here for Tillman. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. From the 25, here's second down and 7. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. From the gun, it's Shador. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To throw is Sanders. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A second down throw for Goff. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 15-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 79 Broncos. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Tillman, the man in motion.
Ready?
On first down, it's Sanders. He'll get this out to the left flap. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Tag. Dragon 60.
Now Shador on first down. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First down, Brown.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Looking deep here for Tillman. So they're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
Really, to play quarterback at this level, Mike, it's not a matter of how hard can you throw or how fast can you run or the strength of your arm. It's really, can you play the game within the game? Can you manipulate the linebackers and the safeties with your eyes? Can you look off defenders to open up zones for your receivers to run through? It's all the little things, and that takes time. There's an experience factor that comes with that, and he doesn't start getting some of that progress and development. Those kind of decisions and those kind of balls, they're going to continue to get picked off.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third and 1.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll get about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. We can see the results.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
180!
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
180! What's that?
Goff to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Shedeur.
At the 10-yard line.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Gain of 7.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Hey, Black 20! Switch!
On third down, they go with Gibbs. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down.
Just a good, solid run here on third down, tie game, fourth quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Goff. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will go up by 7.
Lions 24, Browns 17. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Left wing 19. Go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Going for it all. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The Lions take over first.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
That's quickly out to Williams. And he's into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Browns 17. Jack Fox to kick off for the
Both
Lions.
teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Sanders now off the bootleg. Looking deep here for Tillman. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
A run up the middle is Gibbs. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And this will not help the cause. He's going backward. Tackled back at the 8. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
This one all but over. Here's third down.
Go. Wait, 20.
Now, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
At the Lions' 49-yard line.
Here's first down. They go play action with Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman. Down the right sideline. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here's Sanders to throw. That'll be caught, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
180.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Lions. They finish off the first month of the season